Are you thinking of potentially moving to Bentonville and wondering if it's the right place for you? Well, on this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the pros and cons of moving to Bentonville. Let's see if I can convince you. Hi, I'm Eric Eby with the Curtis Realty Group, and on this channel we talk about everything Northwest Arkansas. So if you're into that, make sure you click on the subscribe button above. Okay, so the first thing people love about living in Bentonville is the schools. Bentonville has the highest rated schools in the state. Bentonville schools earned 13 A ratings from the Arkansas Department of Education State Report Card, which was more than any other district in Arkansas. And niche.com states that Bentonville Schools is the best school district in Arkansas based on ranking factors including state test scores, college readiness, graduation rates, SAT and ACT scores, teacher quality, and more. The next thing people love about living in Bentonville are the events that happen in Bentonville. There are many events that take place around the historic Bentonville Square. They do a farmer's market in the spring. There's also lots of live music that takes place there. The Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art's Night Out and Distinguished Speaker Series is also something that residents of Bentonville look forward to. There are also, throughout the year, several galas, creative conferences, sporting tournaments, festivals, concerts, fun runs, all kinds of different things throughout the year. Another great thing that people love about living in Bentonville is its proximity to outdoor activities for the whole family. Bentonville recently crowned itself as the mountain biking capital of the world. There are over 130 miles of trails for riders of all skill levels, with access to another 250 miles of the Ozark Trail system. Bentonville is much like a ski town, only for mountain biking, and you can ride all 4 seasons of the year. Everything you could want is a short ride from the trails, whether it be lodging, restaurants, bars, or art museums. Bentonville is also home to 16 beautiful parks, including Orchard Park, where the 4th of July fireworks and summer concerts are held, and Lawrence Plaza, which features First Friday, movies in the park, and converts into a splash pad in the warmer months and an ice skating rink in the winter season. Now let's talk about the cons of living in Bentonville. The biggest con is definitely the traffic. Bentonville is a small town with a little over 50,000 residents, but because Wal-Mart is headquartered in Bentonville and many of the vendors and suppliers that work with Wal-Mart also have offices here, the roads get very, very congested between about 7:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. The commute from the surrounding towns and other hubs in Northwest Arkansas can be a little hectic when you're going to or from Bentonville in the morning or the afternoon. Now, if you're moving from a large metro area and are used to sitting in traffic for a couple hours every day, you'd probably laugh at us complaining about the traffic here, but let me tell you, the struggle is real here in Northwest Arkansas with traffic. This leads me to my next con of living in Bentonville, the population density. Bentonville is busting at the seams in regards to population density. There isn't much room for any new houses or businesses to be built, and most of the existing houses have been built very close together. So if you don't like having your neighbors really close to you, Bentonville is probably not the best place to live in Northwest Arkansas. Another con of living in Bentonville is that the cost of housing is higher in Bentonville than most other cities in Northwest Arkansas. Now, this is mostly due to the desire for most people to want to live close to work because Bentonville is where most of the businesses are. In 2019, the average 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square foot house in Bentonville will cost you around $225,000. Demand for housing is crazy, so if you're looking in that average price point, you will likely find yourself in multiple offer situations, so be ready to submit your best and highest offer. Rental rates in Bentonville are also higher than most areas of Northwest Arkansas. A typical 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square foot rental rents for an average of about $1,400 a month in Bentonville. The last con about living in Bentonville is that you cannot buy alcohol on Sundays in Bentonville. What an inconvenience. If you want to get some beer or wine or liquor on a Sunday, the best bet is probably to drive about 20 minutes over into the Missouri line, and you can buy alcohol there on Sundays. But if you're in Bentonville and you crave a drink on a Sunday, the good news is that there are bars and restaurants that are open that will serve you. But if you wanted to get a cheap pack of, 6-pack of Bud Light or something, you're not going to be able to buy that in a store or gas station in Bentonville on a Sunday. Well, I hope this video gave you some insight onto whether or not moving to Bentonville is right for you. If you have any additional questions about moving to Bentonville, please reach out to me and ask. I'm Eric Eby with the Curtis Realty Group at HomeQuest Realty. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button above for more information on Bentonville and other cities in Northwest Arkansas. You can also check out some of my other videos at www.naturallynwa.com. Thanks for watching.